YouTube, what it do? It's your boy TWV checking in for episode 22 of 40 Years of WrestleMania with TWV, which means we are on WrestleMania 22, which was in Rosemont, Illinois at the Allstate Arena. WrestleMania 22 had a 12 match card, and from the last two WrestleManias I watched, this one was very disappointing. The matches were very underwhelming. I did not enjoy the majority of them. A lot of them were just cool. They really didn't jump off the page for me. There's not even a single honorable mention on this show. It's literally just the three matches I liked, and then that's it. Like, you can kind of move on from this WrestleMania. Everything else was kind of lackluster. But with that being said, let's get into the review. So the first match that I liked and enjoyed was Edge versus Mick Foley in a hardcore match. And boy, I tell you, this was an insane match. The ending, I'm going to just skip to the ending. The ending was so insane. Mick Foley had a barbed wire baseball bat. Lita ended up snatching it from him and hitting him in the back of the leg. So he's on the outside of the apron, kind of crouched down. They lit a table on fire. Edge speared Mick Foley through a table. And man, it was insane. Mick Foley had barbed wire wrapped around his waist at one point. Edge had speared him and his shoulder was bleeding. Then Mick Foley had wire cutters tucked in his sock, and he clipped the barbed wire open and was using it as a whip. And then at one point during the match, he wrapped a barbed wire around Mr. Sacco and gave Edge a mandible claw with it, like just ripping up all of his chin and like inside his tongue. Like, the match was insane. It was 15 minutes, but it was like a spectacle. So you have to go see it. Like, Edge was hitting Mick Foley with cookie sheets and like street signs, and oh man, it was madness. Edge got put through thumbtacks. This easily was the best match of WrestleMania 22, like by a long shot. By a long shot. Like, the other two matches that I do enjoy in this WrestleMania don't come nowhere near this match. But with that being said, let's get to the next one. The next match that I enjoyed was a triple threat match with Randy Orton, Kurt Angle, and Rey Mysterio for the World Heavyweight Championship. Kurt Angle did come into this match as the champion. So Rey Mysterio had won the Royal Rumble, so he was an automatic bid for the world title. I don't know the storyline about how Randy Orton did get into the match as the third person. I kind of was making a sandwich when they were showing the pre-match promo, so I did miss that. But this match was amazing for it to be under 10 minutes. This may be the best under 10-minute match I've ever seen in a WrestleMania. Because like you said, like I've said, if you watch the series, matches that kind of go under 10 minutes kind of leave me wanting more. I'm kind of a longer built out match type of guy, like 15, 20, depending on who's in there working, we can go 30. And even like the Iron Man match, that can go an hour. Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart did it once. So, I mean, if you're a great in-ring worker and you can tell a story for an hour, I can get behind it. But this match was a 10-minute sprint. And they went in there and went all out. Kurt Angle was doing double German suplexes. Rey Mysterio was flying around. Randy Orton was doing his thing. And at the end of it all, Rey Mysterio hit the 619 and captured the title by pinning Randy Orton to become the new World Heavyweight Champion. But a funny fact is, this is the third time Kurt Angle has lost a match at WrestleMania not being pinned. He lost the other two triple threat matches he was in against Chris Benoit and Chris Jericho by not getting pinned. Chris Benoit and Chris Jericho both pinned each other. And this was Kurt Angle's last WrestleMania in the WWE during that tenure. He ended up, I think, getting released from the WWE later that year, going over to TNA, and he would not be back on a WrestleMania stage until WrestleMania 35 in 2018, where he had a tag match against Stephanie McMahon and Triple H with Ronda Rousey. So, a little historical fact right there, but it was a great match. Definitely recommend it. It's a 10-minute sprint, so you can get you got 10 minutes to watch it. You'll enjoy it. But with that being said, let's get to the next one. And the final match of the night that I enjoyed on WrestleMania 22 was Triple H versus my GOAT John Cena for the WWE Championship. And man, this match was a thing of beauty. This was Triple H's, I would say this is one of Triple H's better I wouldn't say best, but it's up there, maybe top 3, top 4 WrestleMania matches right now. So far in this series, this is easily John Cena's best match at WrestleMania right now until tomorrow when I watch WrestleMania 23, and we'll get to that match tomorrow. But there's a big nostalgia and story behind tomorrow's video. But this match was great. Triple H went out there and worked his ass off. So did John Cena. Man, great back and forth. Man, it's a they're not wrestling savants, but it's a great professional wrestling match that you can get behind and you can get invested into either side of whoever you want to win. And that's my big thing about professional wrestling. Like, you may not have to get behind a person for like their wrestling style, their technique, or whatever, but if they make you feel the feelings and you can invest in them some sort of way, whatever way you gravitate toward a wrestler is your way to gravitate toward them. But that's what wrestling is. You just find what works for you and you gravitate to it. But this is one of those matches where it's like you can find something in the match. You can gravitate like, damn, I don't want John Cena to retain his championship. Damn, I want Triple H to win. Like, wherever it gets you. But I loved everything about this match. John Cena ended up retaining by hitting Triple H with the STFU submission and pinning him. And I think he carried this title literally from this WrestleMania into WrestleMania 23 and all the way afterwards. I might be wrong. I think he had a decent title reign with this. I may have to look this up tomorrow to see how long the title reign went. Either he had the belt after this WrestleMania dropped and then got the belt back before the next WrestleMania, I'm assuming, or he had a whole year-long title reign from WrestleMania to WrestleMania. But with that being said, it's your boy TWV checking in and checking out. I'll catch you tomorrow for the next one. Peace.